play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Oakland Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, very pleased to be with you. And the story, Charles, of the Oakland Raiders season, just an incredible one, really, in the East Bay. Folks not expecting much after a 4-12 season in 2018. Fans were coming to terms with saying goodbye. And then a funny thing happened. The Raiders started to win, and they did not stop.
And what a way to go out this would be. I mean, this is like storybook. This is something that you write and you put it on film, and people say, there's no chance that this could happen. Except we're witnessing it right now. Think about the great history of the Raiders in Oakland. John Madden is their head coach. Kenny the Snake Stabler, their Hall of Fame quarterback. The old man himself, Willie Brown. Remember that 75-yard interception return against Minnesota? We can still see Willie running in slow motion. He passed away a few months ago, but he'll never be forgotten in Oakland. The great Raiders of the old supporting this Raiders team now, trying to win another Super Bowl.
Meanwhile, the Packers are back as they look to bring another Super Bowl title home to a place aptly named Titletown.
And they're looking for their 5th win, which would tie them with the Cowboys and 49ers for 2nd all-time. They did last win it in 2011. That was Super Bowl 45. Aaron Rodgers leading them over the Pittsburgh Steelers. But when you talk about titles, and you mentioned Titletown, they've won 13 championships overall when you count all the NFL titles prior to the Super Bowl era as well. So this is a town that's used to winning, and they expect to win this one as well.
Hey, seam 6.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught by Funchess. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rodgers again now. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers, he finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 8-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, D-line, let's get it. Come on! Bang, 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 bang!
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Raider first down, 17 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 21-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Kill, kill, kill.
On first down, it's Jacobs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 12.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, dude.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Rush in. Rush in.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Running right, Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he spins through, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, 20, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Carr now to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the pass. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Here's Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Charlie. Inside. Block him.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. Nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Check 15. Check right. Check the backer. Check the backer.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
26.
SOS.
Check 30.
SOS. Watch out.
Wide left.
Check.
Check green again.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Nassib, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Protein spill.
Watch the run.
We are going. 26.
Watch twins.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
6-18.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And his throw here is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
And they will take a knee here.
Rodgers on the field. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Let him know.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting